One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll go to the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He breaks a tackle.
2nd down pass. Complete to the wideout. Loses 2. Brings up.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The sure hands, it's peace. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking for room at the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
They punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Murphy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Snow. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season. But you
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the lone running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point.
The score, Alabama 42, Kentucky 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
With the catch, it's Peace. Finds a crease at the 20. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. He'll pitch it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the heat. got the back over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes that Alabama offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Pocket breaking down. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Power football with the run.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. He'll do it himself. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games. Forget the heartbreakers. This play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pop.